Last year, Fox News reached a nearly $800 million settlement with Dominion Voting Systems for falsely claiming that they rigged the 2020 election.
We begin with some breaking news in one of the most consequential media trials in decades.
Dominion Voting Systems had alleged the right-wing network knowingly broadcast lies that its voting machines were used to steal the 2020 presidential election.
Avoiding a trial that would have turned Fox News' biggest stars into star witnesses, the company will cut a $787.5 million check.
But what you might not realize is that Fox only reported those claims after one brave woman dared to send them an email.
Surely an email like this must have come from a seasoned investigative journalist or deep state whistleblower. So who exactly was this incredible source?
I kind of liken myself to that statue of the girl in front of the big bad bull of Wall Street.
Meet Marlene Bourne. Staring into the eyes of one of the most powerful, unknown people in American politics was thrilling and intimidating at the same time. I needed to know, how did she do it?
So I just started doing research. I applied my research skills. You know, it's one thing to have a collection of dots. It's another thing to be able to connect them.
Dots, ice cream of the future.
No, informational dots.
Oh, informational dots.
So I had these dots together. I just kind of threw together this email.
But this wasn't your typical ordinary email. Oh no, this email had life-altering consequences.
Walk me through that fateful day, November 7th, around 5:07 p.m.
The weather was crisp, the leaves were turning. I put together this email in about an hour, thought it over, hit send, and that was it.
And that was it. Oh, time to get to this infamous email that altered U.S. elections for generations.
So you're probably already aware of voting irregularities in a number of states which have one common thread, Dominion Voting Systems. Nancy Pelosi's longtime chief of staff is a key executive. Up to 3% of votes for Mr. Trump would automatically switch to Mr. Biden. That's what American Express charges merchants as a transaction fee.
Marlene, I needed a visual aid to help me with this email, but what do you think about this?
It's way more complicated than that.
Okay, if you didn't get all that, it clearly states that Diane Fine, 3% transaction fee, and then basically, the election was stolen.
What do you say to people who say, Marlene, your email, it's a big conspiracy?
So fine, I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Okay.
I also happen to be correct.
So what started out as just an email led to this.
The Dominion software, I know that there were voting irregularities.
Then this.
There are substantial questions with Dominion.
All the way up the swampy drain pipe to this.
The Dominion machines moved thousands of votes from my account to Biden's account,
Causing people to believe the election was stolen. And again, because of one email, I needed to know which hungry reporter first followed up on this explosive news.
No one?
A text.
No.
They sent a messenger to your house.
No.
They contacted your lawyer and said, please have her identify the sources.
No.
A singing telegram.
No.
A hot air balloon.
Nada.
A carrier pigeon.
Zilch.
Nobody contacted you.
Crickets.
Crickets contacted you?
I heard nothing but crickets.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yet they were using your information to broadcast and share it with their viewers.
Apparently so.
You know, that's the respect that I crave. I love that people just accept what you're saying as truth.
So what would have been one of the biggest stories in U.S. political history wasn't even fact-checked. But I get it. There's no need to fact-check because Marlene is a reputable source that does her homework.
What were your sources behind the conclusions you came about Dominion Voting System?
The Wind told me that there were people who wanted to know, wanted to hear what I had to say. So I could have sent just your...
Wait, I'm sorry. I was nodding, but I didn't really understand what you said. The Wind told you.
The Wind told me.
And the Wind speaks English.
Yes.
Okay.
Look, everyone has their quirks. It's not always how you get the information, but rather the confidence in knowing the person who's delivering it is a legit source.
I'm a ghost. I talk with other ghosts.
Am I Haley Joe Osment in Sixth Sense right now? Is this real?
Well, if Fox knew this, there's no way they would have aired the content of this email.
Quote, "The wind tells me I'm a ghost."
The wind tells me I'm a ghost. You would think that the contents of this letter would have sent it straight to the trash bin.
But no. Instead, they took that garbage and read it out loud on air the very next day.
There has been a massive and coordinated effort to steal this election.
Who knew? All that was needed to take down Fox News was a ghost fluent in wind. You did it. Tucker Carlson's gone. Fox News had to pay $780 million. Yeah, Americans don't trust democracy as much anymore, but you did it.
Listen to the wind, man. It will tell you things. It's simply having an awareness of your surroundings.
Maybe I needed to be more open-minded like Marlene and pay attention to my surroundings, listen to the breaking wind instead of the breaking news. And it turns out, it has a lot to say. And it's telling me the election of 2024 is going to be one hell of a shit show. Thank you, Wind.